Hello and welcome to another tutorial of Laravel. So last time we finished with the installation of Laravel, and it has been quite a long time we haven't done any new tutorial. So we thought today we are going to do one, and hopefully you will learn more about Laravel. So let's start it, and let me give you some useful information about the file system of Laravel. So if you haven't installed Laravel, we installed Laravel on WAMP, and I have the tutorial which you can see on the card here, and you can learn how to basically install Laravel on WAMP server. So now next thing is we are gonna go through the file system and see how Laravel works, and how can you utilize it. So let's dig in. I'm just gonna go and open Sublime. Sublime is basically uh, editor, so where you can edit file system. So this is all the file system. um, this is test blog we created last time, and all the files are in there. So the most important file is basically this one, is the env file. That's the environment variable file, so where you will write quite a lot of environment variables and quite a lot of about the application itself. So for example, app name, what the app name is, you can put the app name. So what kind of environment it is a local environment or a production, or what it is, you know. So basically if it's local, so you can write local. If it's a production, you can write production, and then it will understand the system, like how to behave on different systems. So app debug next is basically debug is basically it is true, but on production you have to put it false, because if you haven't put it, basically if there's any error, user will see all the error log, and it won't be a very good experience for them. So I would recommend, like when you go live, when you be on production, make it false, so people don't see any error log or any information. The next important bit is basically this one. This is where you put like a MySQL database information. So again, localhost will remain same, but if you have different hosts, you can put it here. Then there is port number, then database name Laravel. So you can get this all information and create a database in phpMyAdmin. I'm just not gonna do that because I think I already done it in my last tutorial, but I will give you a little bit overview of it. So again, root is the username. You can change it. You can change the name of the Laravel database name as well. So you can put whatever you wanted, like whatever app it is. So you can name it so root, and you can put the password. So this is basically the database connection, which will be very useful in future. So how you're gonna do this. So today, as I said, like we are gonna give you a little bit introduction of file system and how all these things work, so you have a better understanding of Laravel. So let's dig in. The first thing is basically the most important bit after the environment variable is basically your web.php, which is basically, if you go to routes folder in this one, route folder, and then web.php, this is the file. I've created one route. So what route is basically you can say is a menu system. So basically you write um, WordPress website, and then you need a menu. So menu is basically you write the links, and that link calls, and then they call different pages, and then you display all those pages. So basically this is the main point or main entry point of the website. So you can see like there's a slash. Basically this shows like this is home page. So this slash is basically referring to the home page, and after that, when you call it, you can call a view, which is, I will explain you later on what view is. But having said that, like you can call different functions as well, and you can call um, you know different pages basically from there onward. So let me give you the whole journey of it, where it will start, and where it finishes. So we write basically route here, and that route basically calls different things. So in ideal world, where you write a kind of a route, and then that route basically calls a function. So that function is basically you write in app and then HTTP and your controller. So basically your controller has all those functions where you will call. So entry point is this one, then you go to a controller, and that controller basically where you will write all the logic of your code or whatever your app is doing. So basically you write in that controller. So that controller then calls a view and also a model if it depends. So we are not going to discuss model today because we want to make it very short so you won't get bored. So next thing is like after calling a controller, you will call a view. So where views are basically in resources, and there's a folder view, and then you call this these views. So at the moment there is one view that's called welcome.blade.php, and in this web.php file, you will see like this is calling the home function, and then this is your view welcome. So welcome view, you just put only the first bit of the file. So this is the file name, welcome.blade.php, but you just only write welcome in this one when you call these views. It applicable in the controllers as well, and everywhere wherever you call it, just you have to call the first word of this file basically. So now let's do and create another page so you have a better understanding of how these things work. So let me first go to this welcome blade.php and then make a change so you will have a better understanding. So I put like Laravel 7.0, which basically that is the current version of this app. So that's what we are building on. So this is Laravel. So if I refresh it, it will say Laravel 7.0. So if your page is like simple, like you just like creating static pages, then this is perfect. You don't need any logic or any controller. So just basically write routes and just call views. But what's the point of doing it if you are doing in framework? Why are you using this framework for? So basically, I think if you want to write a static, you might use HTML. So basically, you don't need all that setup. So basically, what I'm trying to say is basically, if you want to write something, there's a way of from one step to the last step. So here, if I, for example, just want to call another page, I'm just gonna make like a route contact us, and I'm just gonna do a view contact us as well. So there's no view contact us, so I'm just gonna create one new file, and I'm just gonna do and h1 and h1 closing, and then I'm gonna put test our new page. Again, I'm not gonna go to styling and everything because you will do it, you will have an understanding of it. I'm just gonna create a simple page. So here it is saying like what's the name of it. So contact us dot blade dot php. So contact us dot blade dot php. So this is the page. We have saved it. Now let's go to the contact us and then see if it comes in. There you go. So this is our page. So this is the function we have called. Now next thing, like I'm just gonna do quickly to controllers. And for controllers, what you have to do is basically you have to write a controller, and that is another thing you have to do in Laravel, which is handy but little bit difficult to start with. So basically, you have like PHP artisan. So if you write PHP artisan and just click on it, you will see like there's quite a lot of things are there's a make command. So in make command is very important, where you will write your controllers and your models and your migrations. Everything you will write is basically in here. So let me write our first controller. So I'm just gonna make our new controller is basically how you get there is basically your WAM servers. You can see the path here, C WAM64 www and test blog, which is my blog. So it's the same path. So you have to go to the app root, root file system, and that's where PHP artisan will come in. So I'm just gonna put PHP artisan make controller, and then I'm just gonna put home controller. Okay, so there you go. I'm just pressed it, and it says this is not the controller. So I have done some controller, so I have done a mistake. That's why it was showing this error. Let's do it again, and it has created the controller. So where that controller is, as I said, this is HTTP, and then you go to controllers, and then here you have your controller. Here you will write a function, public function home, or contact us. So contact us, and then here you will say return view contact us. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit example how things work. So this is it, and then on your web.php you will remove this thing, and you will say like, okay, call controller. Where that controller is gone? Home controller. So you write the controller name, and then the function you will call. So controller, and then add contact us. So this is how you call the controller, so function. So basically now what will happen, so you go to this page, it will call the controller, and this controller will call this view page. So this is how the full journey of from start to finish. So let's go and refresh this page, and it is like there's no change. Basically this is the same page, but you know the logic has changed. So logic is different now. You can pass a variable to it. So for example, I'm not gonna go to in that detail, but like you can see, like you see, if I make any change here, you will see it will display there as well. So the whole logic system is working. I think the tutorial is already very long, so thank you very much for watching this one, and in the next tutorial we will talk about more on how to pass variables to controllers to the view, and also we will deal with models and connect the database. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Please don't forget to subscribe our channel. We will definitely try to help, and if there is any question you have, please do ask us on the comment section, and we will try to help you. Thank you very much, and happy coding.